Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Hedera Hashgraph or HBAR, and I wanted to show you something today that not even news can impact these pockets that we have drawn on our chart. And if you can understand the reason why that occurs, then you will be way ahead of everybody else who tries to utilize opinions, news articles, or even breaking news to try to anticipate where price is going to go. So if you all appreciate the videos and content that I do produce here, as always, I like to say, support, hit the like button, share the video, and as well subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so that you can see the things that I'm trying to address, so that you can become more proficient and see it for yourself. So when these things happen again, because they do happen all the time in various markets, I want you all to be able to see it for yourself, and you can say, well, HueFin told me about that. So now let me show you what I'm talking about, because this article came out about 2 days ago, October 28th, right? The SEC poised to approve HBAR ETF. Hedera's Greg Bell calls it a new chapter for regulated crypto access, right? Okay, so that's pretty good. That's good news. We know the SEC is going to approve a HBAR ETF. You guys can see that this article was written October 28, 2025, right? So now, let me show you this on the chart. October 28, 2025 is right here. Why did the market stop up there at that sell pocket? With all of the information, all of the good news about the SEC approving the HBAR ETF, why didn't the price break above that sell pocket? Why did it stop there? Do you know why? Because if you do, like I said, you don't need to look at the news, because the chart would have given you a heads up as to why price didn't go no higher. Because that's a first for HBAR to have an ETF. I mean, look at the volume that occurred on the 28th of October as well. That was volume, and price still didn't break above our sell pocket. Crazy. And is it just a coincidence that the market topped out right here before the market crashed on October the 10th? So 18 days later, price comes back to the same location, and we get the same type of stoppage, because the price didn't go above this area neither on October the 10th. Price didn't go above that sell pocket. Come to the 28th, it still didn't do it again, even with higher volume than October the 10th. Crazy. So what does this mean? It means that not even news can break pockets. In this particular situation, what it confirms is that whoever is right here has a whole lot of HBAR to sell, to the point to where not even the SEC approving an HBAR ETF was big enough to even break price above that sell pocket. That seller is so big there that not even that type of news can break price above that sell pocket. That's why we emphasize price charts more than the news. If you ever wanted to know why our videos strictly deal with the charts, it's because the chart also relates information to us. It gives us news. So now people may be wondering, this should go to the moon. HBAR should shoot up to 50 cents. Well, there's a seller in the way, though, that is impacting that movement higher. And until that seller gets out the way, the price won't hit 50 cents. Okay, so we're going to try to figure that out right now, though, to see if there's going to be an inclusion of more buyers to get this seller out the way, so that price in HBAR can continue to go up. Also, this information came out October 28th. You cannot tell me that the people involved in the SEC or the people involved with HBAR or whoever's going to create this ETF didn't know that this was coming. Look at this. Like I tell you, the chart always give us information first because those who are on the inside, they want to win too. Everybody is in this space to win. Nobody is coming in and participating in the cryptocurrency market to lose. So why was the price in HBAR going up? Because if we go to some other cryptocurrencies, let me show you. Okay. They're not going up. The graph is going down. Let's look at Filecoin. Filecoin is going down. Let's look at Near Protocol. Near Protocol is going down. Let's take a look at Quant Network. Quant Network is going down. But I go to HBAR. It's going up. Why only in this particular market then? And this started back here, October 24th, 25th, maybe give it to 26th. So we, off the chart alone, was given a 2 days warning or an alert that something was about to pop in the market in HBAR, because the other cryptocurrency markets that I've just shown you is not doing that. It's not going up. So these people who bought HBAR on October 24th, 25th, 26th, they knew that this approval was going to happen. I'm just saying, if this doesn't convince you that you might need to focus more of your attention on what's going on behind the people who is buying and selling these cryptos, than actually looking at what is being plastered on the internet, I don't know what else to tell you. Because us having an ability to digest what's being seen in front of us is actually what has given us the ability to get ahead of the competition. This is our edge. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about if the market is going to have enough buyers to get rid of that seller at this sell pocket around 22 cents. All right, first of all, let's go ahead and get rid of these sell pockets here in HBAR. Okay, now we're going to break this down to create the buy pockets. All right, so let's do this real quick. So we'll go ahead and make a buy pocket right here for HBAR. There's definitely a buy pocket right there. I want to see it on a 1 hour chart though. Okay. So let's go ahead and make that on the 30. Let me see right there. So the buy pocket is right here for HBAR. And it might be the only one we'll make, those two. And this is what it looked like on the 330. Okay, so it looked like the market is going to try to break that sell pocket to the upside. I'm not going to tell you the reason why. You can see right here, like I said, the market always gives us information before price moves. We saw weakness right there on that 330-minute price bar. We saw it. Price went down, but it only went to a location that buyers were previously. Buyers confirmed on this 330-minute price bar that they're still willing to buy HBAR. That's the reason why we're aiming and looking for that market to try to come up and test that sell pocket again. Unfortunately, the sad part is that there's a new sell pocket, and it's right here. Okay, so this is going to be the test for all of us to know if HBAR is really going to continue to break out and go up, is if we see it break this first sell pocket. Okay, here it is on the 1 hour chart. We probably can make it a little bit tighter up there on the 1 hour. Okay, because it looks as if this market still wants to go higher, but this time it may need more of the cryptocurrency space going up and not just this one crypto, in order to try to break above that sell pocket of 22 cents. Here it is on the 3. So again, you can see like all this volume on the 3 should be very, very worrisome for us, especially if you're looking for the price to go up, because we saw more volume than the volume that occurred on the massive spread bar on October the 10th, and we don't even have that much spread this time. So apparently somebody's really dumping HBAR into the market, or somebody's really buying HBAR right now. That's where the bet is going to be. So somebody's betting big on this cryptocurrency not going higher, or somebody's betting big that it will continue to go higher, because they're trying to grab as much of this HBAR at these prices as possible, because they know over the next couple of weeks to months it's going to be all the way up here somewhere. So someone's trying to either get ahead of the game, or they're trying to get about the way before this price continues to collapse. Here it is on the 4 too, because this is what the 3 and the 4 represent. Okay, here it is on the 11-hour chart. 5, 3, 2, and the 1. So yeah, we're going to try to look for the market in HBAR to try to go higher. Okay. And we're going to make another buy pocket right here. If the overall cryptocurrency market continues to go down, like I've shown you earlier, then this cryptocurrency could potentially participate in that movement down. All right. So let me bring this up here. I really want this to happen quick. I don't want this to happen over the next 6, 7, 8 days. I really want to see these buyers continue to hold the market, because if so, then that would give us even a bigger positive clue that the market wants to continue to go up. And let's try to go ahead and do our targets. We're going to try to target. We're not going to do too much, because there's a certain part of me that thinks that someone is really trying to dump HBAR into the market, and the buyer's not willing to accept all of it yet. So we're just going to target these 3 pockets that we got drawn. 20 cents is first, 3.58% there. Next target is going to be like at 21 cents, 6.36. And at the high or the low, this third sell pocket, the big sell pocket, at 21 to around like 22 cents is like 11.4%. And that is it. I am finished. Let me know your thoughts, y'all. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different, because that is where your edge is.